Guys, it is finally here, the AR2 Beta Map released, and it's been a couple years of people just complaining and asking for this to come out and the devs delaying it over and over, and after going through the update log and playing it myself, this update's insane, albeit with some issues. Now, I did try to record this yesterday. It's July 2nd at the time I'm recording this. I had to scrap all the footage I did previously because I just could not get any good footage or combat or anything. Mostly because I haven't played an FPS game in months. Actually, the last time I played APOC was in March for I think the Easter event, and I stopped playing because of the exploiters, and I haven't really encountered any so far since the beta released, but I can imagine it's probably gonna have a huge spike in them soon. Anyways, after scrapping the footage, and then immediately after trying to play by myself off camera, I actually did get a good run here with 10 people killed and 90 infected killed. I don't know if that's really important. I do want to apologize if my gameplay is going to be bad because I haven't really played an FPS game in months, but I do have a special teaser at the end of this video to compensate for that, of a video that I've been working on for more than a year now. Or let's see where I spawned at. Oh, near Ashlin. So yeah, the map has changed a lot. Here I think it's roughly the same size as the alpha map. The only difference is that it's a lot more dense in content here. And I believe the spawns changed, so now you only spawn in these areas in like the sort of outer islands. And I guess the objective to get the better gear is to go towards Ferris Island now, all the way to the new location called Magnolia. So I did explore almost all the locations in my previous recording. Honestly, I'm not going to try and go through every single location because I think this video would be an hour if I do that. I'll just go to the more important locations that I think you guys should go to. And if there's anything nearby, I'll also check it out along the way. So some returning locations like Regional Airport, for example, some of their main buildings have not really been changed at all compared to the alpha map. So what really changes is the outside area. Now you have this sort of CDC checkpoint right here instead of just the tents and then the tower right here. And just for a warning, while it might look like there's going to be a lot better loot here, honestly, it's not really that good. Because I believe they changed how the loot spawns in this map. So with this new loot balancing, you can't just spawn in and then immediately go to Ashlin and get the best gear. It doesn't work like that anymore. If you want to get the best gear, you need to go to this island around these areas, and it's going to be pretty difficult to do that because it takes quite a long time to just walk there right now, especially since the vehicles are still bugged. There are a number of bugs with the vehicles right now. I believe if this video releases, there's going to be a patch for it already, but right now it's kind of just annoying because, well, I can actually drive it now. Before, when I was recording it yesterday, I couldn't drive it at all while other people could, and you can't repair tires in here for some reason. But I guess to balance that out, they just have infinite fuel. I think they have like 9 trillion or something. I don't know the exact value of it, but yeah, there is a number of bugs here that I might have to explain during the video because it really does get in the way, unfortunately. So I apologize if that happens. While I was recording, I think I came across a few of them. One I mentioned earlier, the keybind thing, which got me killed in a lot of fights. There's another one where there's just a straight up hole in the map. I think 1 or 2 soft locked areas where I had to leave the game if I wanted to escape it because I guess there was like a wall and I just couldn't climb it. I believe that's at power plant, or the equivalent of what used to be a power plant. I think there's 2 locations that kind of split it up, but I guess right now would be a good time to demonstrate some of the new features here. So for starters, I actually added a pinging system here, so now you can actually ping stuff on your map right here, and it shows up on the little compass area. They also removed the compass and map as utilities, so now you only have the flashlight, which I'm probably just going to remove because flashlight's kind of useless now. Not really useful when you're solo, especially when I'm playing right now, but it still works. It's kind of a neat feature to have, and you can also change the color of it right here if you do that. So it would be forgot to change it. There we go. I guess it doesn't want to work right now, I guess, but yeah, another bug, I guess. But you can't change the color of it right here instead of, I guess, the shape of it if you really wanted to. Oh, now it works. Okay, there we go. That's weird. And now you can also change your character while playing if you're not in combat. So let's say I just don't want to use my default character, and I can go here and just say I want to be Easy Pete. I can actually just change it to Easy Pete just in the middle of the game, as long as I'm not in combat. So there's no like mimic challenge kind of thing going on here, unfortunately. It would be funny if you can change outfits in the middle of combat and maybe like trick someone or something. I think you can change it back. I don't think there's a limit as long as you're just not in combat. So let me just change my character back. There we go. And they did change a lot of the UI, as you can see. Hopefully the compression's not too bad on this video when I upload it. They also did add some tooltips, or just sort of a guide for new players, because I imagine a lot of people are going to start playing this game now since the map actually changed. And I think you did see it right here where if you don't have a backpack, it said you need to find a backpack for more inventory space. I mean, the little things like this is fine, but I think overall this game really needs like a dedicated tutorial or sort of like an in-game tooltip thing, I guess. This game is not noob friendly whatsoever. It is actually really hard to get into. But yeah, playing this game with friends is kind of necessary because you're going to be encountering a lot of teams right now, especially for this update because everyone's just teaming up together so they can go to the best locations on the map. And playing as a solo, you don't really get any benefits. It's not like certain games like Hunt Showdown where I think in that game you do get some perks if you're a solo player to make it a little easier for you. And it can get frustrating because there is no set objective in this game. The only objective so far right now is just survive and kill as many people as possible. I think the devs did mention having a quest system and sort of implement the story into the game finally, since they've just been sort of alluding to that in their Discord for a long time now. I think that would be cool, but I think what really needs to happen is just general gameplay improvements. But if you are a new player and you would like to see sort of a tutorial or a guide on how to play the game, I would be happy to upload something like that. So if you'd like to see that, just let me know in the comments. I will try and give some tips on what I'm going to do here, or just how to loot, or just anything in general if I can. There are some shots up here, so maybe I can demonstrate something real quick. It does sound like it's here where it would be the lumber yard. This is a new location that's on the beta map. It's pretty cool. There's not really much loot here to get. I think there was one vehicle that spawned, and you can get car parts here. They actually do fix the vehicles. Up, there's a guy right here. Oh, he just died instantly. Okay. He was fighting someone. Yeah, he's right there. It doesn't seem like he has that much ammo left because I think he did waste some mag just trying to kill that guy in particular. I should have probably picked up his stuff right there, but he's out in the open and this guy will easily shoot me while I'm looting. So I think the only play here is that I do have to push up to him, unfortunately. He's kind of playing skittishly behind that wall right there, so I will have to be careful with this. Unless he messes up and I can get some free hits. Or someone's trying to shoot me from behind with the MP40. I do have to put my shotgun right here. Yeah, I think they're probably on a team. They have me pinned down right here. If he goes through this door right here, I can easily kill him with my shotgun. Hopefully it will work when I actually try to use it. Okay, I got him while he's trying to heal. Okay, now his friend is getting shot at. This attachment that I just found. I hear him pushing up. Let me just get right here. I did not heal, so I need to be really careful. Oh, he's right behind that crate right there. I should have an opportunity to loot his friend right here. I think his body despawned or is in the wall. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I killed someone and now I can't get their loot. The MP40 would have been really clutch right there, but a lot of bugs in this game right now. Nothing I can really do about it. I just have to grab what this guy had. Oh, I might be dead right here if he gets one more shot. Somehow I'm still alive. Nope, I got third-partied. By the M21, that's actually a new weapon. I think it's the improved M14 DMR variant. They did remove a lot of the special variant weapons in this game. Silent Partner is now turned into the MK23 SOCOM. I'm trying to remember the other ones off the top of my head, but they did just improve them a lot. I don't remember if it's actual stat changes aside from their models. But yeah, right there's really not much I could have done because I didn't know there was a guy behind me. There was at least like maybe 4 or 5 people there just to try through the shots. I should have probably looted that guy as soon as I killed him before I did anything else right there. Just like I said, if you're a new player, just don't really get frustrated when you die. Dying's kind of part of the game. And I believe right now, actually, we're at the new smugglers airstrip, yeah. To be honest, it's kind of a downgrade from the alpha map version. Like, everything's a lot more spread out and just open. But I think for the rest of the locations, I think there's only maybe 2 or 3 that are really, in my opinion, downgrades from their alpha map versions. But everything else is just a straight up upgrade. I guess while we're here, we can check out bunkers, cargo, and the mansion here. I also do like the environmental details here where everything actually looks like proper like foliage or trees. And actually here the environment flows together really well. Like here we're entering like a swampy area, so you're going to see like marshes and stuff. While in other areas like Halsey Island that we're just at the lumberyard, it was really a foresty. But I think at Ferris is kind of a mix of both, but it's just more open, sort of plains-ish, if you understand what I mean. I do want to apologize, I haven't been able to upload at all for I think 5 or 6 months, and that's because I've had a lot of IRL stuff to do. I also been working on the video that I mentioned earlier at the start. It's just been really tough just working on it. I also do plan on actually uploading a lot more APOC content. I will try to do maybe 1 or 2 extra videos for the default beta map. I don't know how long it's going to be until the drying update comes out. And I also have the plan around doing the drying video along with Killing Floor 3, since I did pre-order that and I do want to do Killing Floor content. If you don't know, I'm a huge Killing Floor fan, and I did do a review on the latest game that released, so if you guys want to check that out, I highly recommend it. I should have like a link or something at the top of the video if you want to check it out yourself. Yeah, this is the cargo ship. It's basically just the drying ship. Nothing really different about it aside from the stuff outside of it right here, like the tent. I think there can be some good loot here. I think there are some military spawns, but it's kind of rare to find that since there's only like maybe a couple chests that have it. Yeah, I'm really liking the new areas here. And I believe that we found a Soviet camp right there. I had to check that out. But we did find a Soviet ATV right here, so let's see what this guy had. Oh, I think he had the bison. Oh, he does. Let's grab that and check it out. I haven't used this weapon. I know it released in the alpha, but I just was not able to upload the video I was working on for the weapon rebalance when they did that update. That's probably one of the few canceled APOC videos I was going to try and do this year, but I just didn't have the motivation or time to do it. But to my knowledge, I don't think this is really that good, to be honest. It doesn't really have the good stats because it has a large mag size, so I think that's why they balanced it that way. So it's kind of just a pea shooter if you don't hit your shots in like the body or head. But I'll also try it anyway since it is a new weapon that I haven't tried out, and I should probably try and do that instead of having the basic civilian weapons. So we have the new and improved mansion that was actually featured in one of the screenshots, I believe, while they were showing development posts of this map. Well, I think this new mansion actually kind of looks pretty cool because it does have like an overgrown type of feel to it with this, but generally the model for it hasn't changed besides just looking a lot more rough and just in ruins. Yeah, I think there's a bug with zombies just straight up disappearing. I did have moments in gameplay from my last recording session yesterday where the zombies had weapons and then they just straight up disappeared before I was able to kill them, and it was kind of annoying. Oh, like right there. And yeah, this is another glitch where sometimes you could just open your inventory and then on the ground there's going to be weapons that are not near you whatsoever. So I just got a free AK-74 from that. Yeah, I'm actually kind of close to the new location, Magnolia. I can actually just swim over, which might be a little dangerous because there's no cover if I do this. But for the sake of this video, I'll just go ahead and try and explore it. There is a gun store here which does have a lot of ammo and sometimes weapons and attachments. I did get one of the new attachments. Oh, there's some fighting over here. It did sound like he had an XM there, so I should probably be careful. These guys probably have way better loot than I do. Up here we go, an XM, just on the ground, which is nowhere near me. Honestly, I might just grab that instead of having the M3, just in case I might need any of these, because the ammo is a lot more scarce in this map. Here, now we're in the gun store here at this new location. So sometimes there will be zombies like that spawn here, and also some military zombies. Here he had a shotgun, which really isn't that useful. He did have ammo here though, so I guess I will grab that from my XM. Oh, and a scorpion on the ground when I open my inventory. Yeah, I guess I'll grab that. I believe that loot is actually someone else's on the ground, somewhere else on the map, so they probably just had a scorpion on the ground and I just took it away from them. Yeah, I hear someone here, he's running around. Up, he's on top right there. He's trying to scout. I think he heard me. He's trying to scout out where I am. I actually did die right here in my previous run, so maybe this is not a really good spot to be in. There he is. He kind of looks like a new player. Maybe I should just leave him alone and see if the guy on top will take care of him. You know, this is just classic APOC combat where sometimes there's going to be a lot of fighting and other times it's going to be like a sort of standoff between three people where they just don't do anything and just wait for someone to make the first move. If you are in this sort of PvP situation, my advice, if you're not confident that you could win this, then I would try to like figure out a plan of escape. Try to find like a path that you can take without them noticing you, or perhaps maybe just try and not get shot that much. And maybe if they do chase after you, unfortunately, then maybe you can get to a better spot that could give you a chance. Other times they might just leave you alone because they're too scared to actually go after you because there could be another person like this guy up here could shoot at him easily. You just gotta know positioning and the map layout and a lot of other things when you do play this. There's a lot more layers of strategy than just pointing and shooting in a FPS game. Okay, looks like he does have a small booster and he is making his move over here. I know he's making his move up to me. There we go, we got him. I think the other guy's coming over here, so I should probably start healing. I don't hear this guy anymore. I've been waiting for maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Either he's still up there and I just heard him move around, or he actually ran away. Or possibly he's already camping on a spot that he could see that corpse and he's waiting for me to loot it. I won't know until I actually do try to do something here, which I think I probably should because I'm kind of getting impatient as well. So let's see what he had. It was actually pretty good. He could have easily killed me right here. I don't know why he didn't take the tonic, unless he already did, and I just didn't notice right there. I'm actually swapping out the XM for the AUG because I believe the AUG has just better stats and also just better recoil control. I don't know where this guy is still. I didn't hear him at all, so I think he just ran away and he's not really camping anywhere. I should probably make my exit here now, since this probably is a bad idea to keep staying here. Oh, and almost missed that, the saber right here. I don't know how useful it'll be for me though. Might just die without using it. I haven't really explored much of this place when I was doing a playthrough of it, so let's see if there's any like secret spawn. I do not know why that zombie's invincible. What is wrong with him? Okay, I guess you just win. Okay. We can just leave you in that. And here we go, we're actually close to Ashlin. There's actually, they split up Ashlin into 2 locations here, right next to each other. So there's Ashlin suburbs, and then there's the normal Ashlin. It does have the school here, which I'm kind of surprised. I kind of just forgot that Ashlin did have a school nearby it. And you can get the paper hat here, yeah, still. I don't think there's anything else that's really obvious here besides the cosmetics you don't drop. Oh no, you can get the clown's office here, which actually spawned for me. And I can't melee them for some reason. I probably should just get out of here because he can kill me easily. And here we have the hospital. I think the layout sort of similar, it's just the design of it is just slightly different. And now there won't be any more camping down here, unfortunately. Which may be for the better because a lot of ratting strategies happen here. You'll notice that they did design the map where it's kind of a lot harder to just camp in one place. Maybe I can demonstrate it a little bit at court because they did change court because now you cannot camp there really that effectively anymore. And here we have the bank, which I'm not going to go outside of because that's towards the middle. So the bank actually is more than just like a random building right next to the library, if you remember that. It's actually just a full-on like large scale building here with a CDC sort of checkpoint here. I don't think it has really that much good loot, and I can't kill that zombie, so I should probably just run away. Oh no, it has vehicles here, which I don't think naturally spawns here. I think maybe someone just stored it here. It doesn't seem like there's anything inside of them though, so maybe I shouldn't stick around here for too long. I think it's not working because they changed how melees work. So if I can like demonstrate it real quick. Can you get this zombie right here? Yeah. So if I close the door on them, before in the alpha map you were able to hit people and zombies through walls with the melees. And now I think they changed it so you can't do that anymore. And the only way you can hit them is if you have direct, or your weapon has direct line of sight of them like that right there. But I think what's happening, especially with the glass not breaking sometimes, is that it thinks that you're trying to hit them through a wall, like maybe for like the ceiling or something because the saber's kind of long. Maybe that's the reason why it's not working. I feel like they should probably revert it because the melees in this game are honestly kind of bad. So here you have the middle. Maybe I should not be out here for too long because I can easily shot. Yeah, there's a guy right there. What I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna take this real quick. And I missed all my shots. I got a headshot on him though, so he's probably a little scared. I should probably push him at some point before my booster wears off because this is pretty valuable and I only have one of it. If I can just figure out where he went, that would be nice. Yeah, got him. Let's see what he had. Oh, he was just a noob, unfortunately. I thought he was gonna actually have decent stuff on him. I think he just found the backpack. But anyways, as I was gonna explain about the map design, it's not gonna be like the old one with the alpha map courthouse where you have to hold out 2 sides right here and then you have to push together and then maybe one of you only dies, best case scenario. It's none of that anymore. So now there's 2 ladders back here. You are really exposed from back here if someone's going to shoot you while you're trying to get up here. But when you're camping up here, it's actually a lot difficult to stay up here without getting shot at because you can be right here and be fine from this side of Ashlin. But what the problem is that you can get shot right here. Back here, someone could stand on that sign right there, someone could probably be right there, they could probably get an angle on you right here as well if they just push out. Right here, they could still shoot you as well, you're kind of exposed on this side even more, but you are protected from this side, which honestly you're already obscured by a tree from the fire station right there, so not really that useful anymore. Oh, there's a guy right there, the zombies attracted to them. Oh, there's 2 actually right there. They might have saw me explain that, but regardless, I'm going to get out of here because that is the best spot as I just demonstrated before. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back because there are locations here that I didn't explore yet. Like I do want to showcase the lake right here because I think the lake portion right here in the ranger station, those are actually probably the best looking parts of this map in my opinion. Alright, now we're at the lake here. It might not look that good, to be honest, because of the compression probably, because of the material, and also it's nighttime. But in the development screenshot, this area actually looked really cool. Kind of reminds me of the old APOC 1 map. I think the Reborn or Reimagined version of it. I don't remember which one it is. It's just the one that had the highest quality on it from my memory. Maybe you can correct me in the comments if you remember. Yeah, there's not really much to do here right now. I'm gonna assume this is gonna kind of be like the volcano equivalent of this map, where at volcano in the alpha map it would change like the seasonal like event area to like Citadel or Oasis or like Santa's Workshop. I'm kind of glad they removed volcano in this. I think they did apologize for that, but honestly I think it was for the best, because the only reason why anyone went there was for events. And also, it just really wasn't that good for PvP. You just hide behind like copy and pasted rocks like every couple like studs or so, and it's just really not that fun. And there's a beef right now, but I'm starting to die of hydration and student energy, so I should probably find something to remedy this real quick. So because it's in a more foresty area, it does have a sort of small town feel here that you can kind of see. I do like the aesthetic here. It does really look nice, but I think for loot and PvP wise, maybe not the best area to do any of this at. It does have maybe like a few spawns for like maybe like a Mosin or an SKS here, but that's about it, I think. And there is this random event right here, the rubber event, which was I think in Fairview, but they just moved it to Beaufort. Interesting, I guess. Oh, and a Tech 9, I guess if you want to come here, maybe you'll get that in there. It does have a Luparo that spawns. I think this guy here, he has a Model 29, yep. And then there's some military tents out there. Maybe you can get like an A2 or something. Oh, there's a player right there. What the fuck? Alright, so I think I'm just going to call it right here. There's a lot of bugs I'm editing off screen, and it's getting really annoying to have to deal with them. And also that guy kind of weirded me out, and I want to get out of here because he might be following me. But yeah, overall, in my opinion, I think this new map is actually pretty cool. It's just the one thing that brings it down are the bugs, which if they get rid of that within maybe a couple of days or so, I think it's going to be pretty fun. There's going to be a lot of new faces, a lot of new people are going to actually enjoy this game, despite just how hard it is to get into it as a new player. Maybe I should do a guide or something for new players. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments. Anyways, I did promise that there would be a teaser for the video I've been working on for more than a year now. I'm just going to let it play out, and I will see you guys in the next one.